Clips on this car to bring the seats forward are all dicky. That one doesn't work at all. So trying to find out how this side works, I've just taken that plastic cover off. It just popped off that way, and you can see in there hopefully. So when that breaks, that clip in there, I'll try and use a screwdriver. When that clip there breaks, this arm here goes to the side and drops to wherever. So trying to get that other door open, the other seat down. Yeah, I need to try and work out how to get in there, because when that arm's falling to the side, where does it go to? Okay, time to take this back seat out. Now, does this seat pull up like any other normal car, or? Well, that side's already loose, so let's have a look how that's put down. Okay, yeah, it just looks like it's your standard clip, which break really easy. Well, you can't help that. That's just life. They should have left it the old way. I don't know whoever remembers, but remember the old way? You'd pull the carpet back. There'd be a 10mm bolt. You'd undo that. It could be even a 12mm bolt. You'd undo that, and it'd just be like the loop would be there behind the carpet. Take the seat out, and no worries. You never have to worry about breaking clips. Well, the back seat comes out easy enough. Like I said, those clips there, some first class wiring there. I want to take this out because I want to pull that apart. I need to know how this part functions and where I can get to, so hopefully get that other side out. Okay, so I've got part of the back seat out. Now to get this part out, that's different again. So this part here is the trick. So you got this clip here that you've got to kind of like feel with a screwdriver to where you're at. You get over here because you can't see it, and then you push against that there and pull it forward, and it only lets you come forward a little bit. Like you've got to pull it up because you've got the clips here that you can see how they like that, so it slides up, and I didn't notice this until just now, so I'm not too sure how that plays a part of anything, but I've got to take the other side out. And when removing the back, it slides into here. Now you can take this out now because the seat's not in, but see these holes here, they're locking holes. So when that's in, the seat slides into there on one side, and then you use a screwdriver to kind of like bring it over, and once that goes into that hole there, that locks it in so this can't come out. And then you get the back seat out, 17mm bolt to remove that, the seat's out. Pushed it up, and then I can bring this part forward, but obviously it's still clipped on the top. Try and get that belt out of the way for a second. There's the clip. There we go. There's a clip on this one. The other side didn't have. A little clip there, just be mindful, might be on there, on the other side, I don't know, but it was stopping. Okay. Okay, so to get this part here off, it's a 19mm open end, you need to get into here. Take this off. Now, obviously it's because this is broken while I'm doing it. And the inside, I can feel that it's welded, so the inside nut's not going to turn, and I can just keep on at this until at some point it's going to come out. How to get the mechanism working again, whether I put a strap through it or something, but for now that's it, seat's out. Okay, so this part here, now I'll show you some slide shots. And what you see in there is the bar that's going to be pushed down and lined up. Now, you can't see it from the top when you're trying to do it any other way. So you'll have to pull the seat out the same way I did. If you have a look at this nylon pole. Today I'm going to be using it for a different purpose. So again, I'll show you some screenshots as I talk about this. Made a slit in it, I've shaped it, and I've cut it so far so there's enough flex there like a peg. Plus I put a drill through the middle there. So it's got a spot where it clips into, and then what you get is it functioning like this. So it's a bit tricky to line it up to start off with. So you get it in, that's it, now it's in place. So when I clip it, obviously I'm not going to leave it that long, so that's why I've got the yellow tape here. So, so that's it there. Now I was going to put packing down around here to stop from wiggling, but I think I'm overthinking it, so I'm not going to do that. So this is where I'm going to cut it. So when it goes down, that's where it clips to, and then when the seat goes in, the pipe will come up a bit, and it will be a bit of a bangle, but you know it's going to be a functioning clip. So that got that there out, goes like that, you know. So, and because I've got that the drill hole there, it clips in pretty well. But I've also got a screw, so when I've got this in place, I'll show you a screenshot of it because it's the only way to show you properly. Once this is in place, I'm going to get a screwdriver into here, put that screw in, that way you can't pull it back out either. It'll be in there, and that's a solid fix. Now, how this top part here goes together, that just clips in. So you can actually just get a screwdriver in and weave that up, take that out. So that's good for when I put this back in. I can make sure that the material is around it and then put the clip back on and make it all look pretty again. So I'll do that right now. I took it apart so I could learn a bit about it and show you guys. So I'm going to put this back in. So the material's back around that properly. It looks like this goes this way. Yep. Okay. So that looks tidy again. And then when this pole's in there, that's going to be okay. Now, be careful if you're using a grinder. If you're going to do this, because you know you don't want the grinder to come at you, so you've got to be thoughtful. You know, don't just go doing dumb stuff. I suppose you could say I'm doing dumb stuff, but I'm just doing a workaround. I suppose you could probably buy the clips to replace them with, but you know I'm working with the materials that I have here without having to go out and spend more money. And it's not my car, so I don't really want to go spending the extra $9 on it anyway. And I don't think the person who owns it is going to want to either. So getting the grinder. Now, this stuff melts really fast, cuts really easy with the grinder, but it's probably about the only time it's really easy to work with. So make sure you cover your eyes, so you don't want to get stuff in your eyes. I'm going to cut this. Okay, and that's all I need. Basically, I just made a peg. So I'm just going to smooth that off there now. That'll do it. So that's basically a peg. I can take that off there now, and I can just remake that there. Take a couple of photos of that, I guess. Now you probably noticed that there's a hole there. My original idea was put a screw on both sides so it doesn't wiggle, but it was catching on the red plastic inside here, and that didn't work out. And that's when I thought, I'm just overthinking it, because that in there will be fine. Yeah, okay. You see it functioning properly in the car anyway. But I'm happy with that. You can go back in. Alrighty, so this side's all back in. Now open it easy. It's even easier like having it like that instead of pressing down. You just whack it. Too easy. The other side is original. Still a bit to play with because that clip is loose, but works good nonetheless. And that's it. So all fixed and done. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.